Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I have here the latest in Kimber firearms, the Kimber 1911 DS Warrior. So, let's open this baby up and see what we got. All right, there's the gun, instruction manual, and usually comes with a spare magazine. So let's check this out. Let's see where it's at here. Ah, here it is. Extra spare mag. So pretty cool little range bag comes with. So pretty neat. It actually came in a box, like a big old cardboard box, but it's not gonna fit right here because the box is pretty big. But that was pretty cool. Picked it up at a local. I actually picked it up at a local FFL, like a gentleman's house, so which is pretty cool. Yeah, so this looks like this is a 20 round extended magazine, and the other magazine should more than likely come in the gun here. Yep, there it is. I see it. So that is, wow, that kind of launched it out. 17 rounds, not bad. 17 round flush fit mag here. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Looks like it comes with like a magwell type deal. That's also pretty cool. I like that too. I'm a huge fan of magwells, and of course that's the extended 20 round magazine. So pretty cool. Got the safety plug here, so let's get that out of the way. And wow, this gun is really greasy. So I'm gonna wipe it down here just a little bit, just to kind of get the factory oil and grease off. Kind of clean her up nicely here. Yeah, so there we go. All right, so here it is. Now I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. So this is basically I don't like to use the word affordable or cheap or whatever, but this is I'm gonna say that this is the entry level type gun to the 1911 platform. And I will say, guys, I'm a newbie when it comes to this stuff. So this is my first ever 1911 double stack pistol. Now, I guess you could say it could be a 2011, but I mean, the reason why it's called the 1911 is, well, because you could obviously see here the slide. I mean, it's got that classic, 1911 slide, but the frame is actually an aluminum frame with a double stack grip. So the double stack basically meaning that this is actually a double stack magazines. And if you remember, normally the 1911s are usually chambered in 45 caliber, and the magazines are actually a lot slimmer. So those would be called single stack magazines, but this is double stack. This is for mostly the people that don't really know a whole lot about guns and the 1911 platform. But I will say, guys, I am definitely new to the 2011 platform. But yeah, this is the Kimber 1911 DS Warrior. So yeah, this is basically an entry level type gun. So for those that are new to the 1911 platform. Anyway, so like I said, I'm a newbie, so I don't know a whole lot of the parts here. I mean, of course, you got the slide stop. This is the manual safety right here. It also comes with a grip safety as well. So I know a little bit. I have the only experience I actually have shooting these guns is I shot my buddy's 1911 Raider chambered in 45. That was a pretty sweet gun. He also has his set up on irons, pretty good. And then my only experience with a 2011 was a Staccato CS, I think, or CS2. I don't remember what it was called. Staccato came by a local gun range, and you basically got to try out, like, I think a magazine or two, and then your choice of a gun that you wanted to try out. But that was pretty much my only experience I've ever had with 1911s and 2011s. But I mean, overall, let's see here. So you got the Picatinny rail here that you can actually mount flashlight. So I'm gonna put this bad boy on here. I got a TLR1 HL with the White Wolf Concepts thumb ledge on it. So I'm gonna install that in a bit here. Well, you got your magazine release. According to the manual of arms, you're actually when the slide locks back. Wow. Okay, that's. Oh, what is the deal? I'm trying to lock this back, but I can't. Oh my good. Oh well. Oh duh. Yeah, you see what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. I guess the safety was kind of blocking it, but anyway. So yeah, once this, where the hell was I going with this? I completely just went blank. Oh well. Anyway, okay, so yeah, this is so I know a little bit about this gun, did a little bit of research, not a whole lot, but this is a bushing barrel. Most 1911s, they usually come with a bull barrel, meaning that the barrel is thicker and heavier. They usually come with steel frames, which is actually heavier, but this is actually the lightweight version. So if you go on like the website, you'll see that it's a Kimber 1911 DS Warrior LW. LW stands for lightweight. So this is probably the lightest 1911 that I mean, well, to me it feels, not gonna lie, it's pretty heavy. It's a 5-inch barrel too, so this is like full size. So yeah, it comes with the slide stop. According to, oh, there we go. Now I remember what I was gonna say. So the manual of arms says basically once you fire the last round and your slide locks back, that when you reload, you have to kind of reload here and then kind of use your support hand instead of your right hand to kind of just lock the slide back. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna send the slide forward because from what I remember hearing or seeing, that you're not supposed to do that with these guns because these guns are, they're special. You got to handle them a certain way. So I'm just gonna slowly kind of, there you go, let the slide go forward. But yeah, manual safety here. This is the grip safety also, so it's got like 2 forms of safeties, and of course your magazine release here. So I like how that launched out. I believe these are Kimber OEM mags, but I do plan to get some staccato version 2 or Gen 2 mags later on. If I were to change anything about this, like me personally, I'm a huge fan of flat face triggers, so I'm probably gonna swap this out for Atlas. I mean, not an Atlas. It's actually a 2K11 trigger by I think it's called Redbird Manufacturing or something like that. I'll have to look into it. So like I said, I just kind of pretty much I didn't do a whole lot of research, but I did some research on this gun and how to handle it, things like that. So now pretty much looks like it comes with I guess like a built-in mag well here. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm a fan of mag wells also. I mean, it kind of looks like a mag well, but I don't know. I've seen people swap out like the frame, and though I believe MJD Solutions, they actually have like different frames that you can put on here. But man, those frames are crazy expensive, so I'm not gonna be looking into that anytime soon. But I definitely want to swap out the trigger though and put a flat faced trigger on it. Let's see. So let's take a look at this trigger here, and man, look at that. Just wow. I haven't even pressed the trigger yet, and man, look at that pre-travel, man. Like good lord, that's the wall right there. I'm already at the wall compared to the striker fired pistols that I normally fire. Like that's the wall right there. And let's check out the brake. Oh man, I'm curious about the reset though. Ooh, that is a very short reset. Like I said, man, these 1911s, these 2011 guns, man, like the triggers are phenomenal. Like honestly, like I mean, there's really nothing you really need to do to it. But me personally, for like aesthetics and like for I guess the way it feels, like huge fan of the flat face triggers. But oh man, that's crazy. Like just look at that, man. That's ooh. Reset. Wow. Okay, I gotta check the poundage on this bad boy. Where is my trigger tool here? I don't really. Let me see. I'm gonna install that later. All right. Let's see. Let's take a look here. So, I don't know if I'm. No, I don't know. Like it's kind of weird. Like Okay, why isn't it? I mean, all right, let me try it this way. I don't. It shouldn't be that freaking heavy. This thing feels like a 3 1/4, like 3 pound trigger. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. Duh. I wasn't holding down the grip safety. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, so stopped right about. I mean, this says 5 pounds. I need to get myself a digital one, man. Seriously, I need to get a trigger pull scale. I need to get myself a Wheeler digital one, man, for real. But man, those, not gonna lie, those are a little, I don't know, those are a little pricey. But then I shouldn't be complaining because I literally just bought this gun. So, but yeah, I need to upgrade to that. Oh, hold on, dummy. Like I said, I'm new to this, guys. So just kind of bear with me here. I know I'm a little derp right now, but oh, grip safety. Yeah, so like I'm getting like roughly here. I mean, I'll try it one more time. I'll try it one more time. I mean, yeah, this is what I'm getting, guys, from this trigger pull. Like roughly in between like 4 and 3/4, give or take. But I mean, I don't know. Like, you know, it feels pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty good. That trigger pull, it just feels really good. I am gonna like, yeah, I am gonna run this gun, man, for sure. It's like it's. Let's see. It's got for the iron sights here. It's got the blacked out rear with the front night sight. I mean, pretty cool, and it's optics ready too. So I believe it comes with a plate. It should come with a plate. Let me see. I didn't even check that. Ah, here it is. And of course the chamber lock. I got a sticker. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I found it. So here we go. Comes with a Kimber sticker, chamber lock. Oh yeah, and the tool to actually take down the gun. So you have to like put it here, like somewhere, like right there, and just kind of like do the. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, here you go. CNH Kimber plates. Now, these optic plates. Let's see. CNH is proudly partnering with Kimber USA. I don't know, man. Like, I've had a lot of mixed stuff with this CNH. I hear that these plates are trash. Like, they're absolutely trash. The screws are trash. But I haven't seen or heard anybody complain about it or had any issues with it on these Kimbers. But I mean, me personally, I'm more of like I would probably recommend either Dawson Precision. If you guys you guys are iffy about these plates, I'm not gonna put this plate on. I'm just gonna run it irons for now. The reason I'm gonna run it irons for now is because I recently spoke to someone at Calculated Kinetics. I love their plates. I love what they do. And they said that they actually have some optic plates in the works. And they have a prototype already out for Kimbers and for Kimbers and stuff like that. And they should be rolling some out within the next 6 to 8 weeks, from what I was told. So the reason why I want to go with them is because, well, I'm a huge fan of enclosed optic emitters, and my favorite optic to run on my guns is a Holosun EPS. But unfortunately, Tag Precision and Dawson Precision, they really don't make optics plates that'll fit the RMSC footprint or the Holosun 507. I believe it's the 507K or 407K footprint on it. So basically, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna run it irons for now, and I'm gonna wait until they come out with the plates, so that way I can put a Holosun EPS on it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, this is pretty cool. Pretty much most of the optic plates are usually RMR footprints, or you could choose Delta Point Pro and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking to run it more like of an enclosed optic. Yeah, I'm not gonna go. I could go Trijicon, but that's way out of my price range for me at least. But anyway, but I mean, hey. Other than that, this is pretty much it, guys. I am gonna do a shooting video I'm not sure if I'm going to do a shooting video separate, or I'll probably just combine it with this. I don't know. We'll see. But I guess we'll we'll find out. But yeah, definitely going to get some range time into this. I am going to burn it down with this. I got plenty of ammo, so yeah, definitely going to run this gun. Yeah, it's brand new, so yeah, I really got to break it in. Some of these parts are just like really like the mag release. Like it feels a little. It does feel a little stiff. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel a little stiff. So does the safety as well. But other than that, yeah, definitely gonna burn it down with this gun for sure. And of course, as usual, I am not sponsored by DPM Systems, but I do run their stuff on all my pistols, all of them, all of them. You guys can look it up if you want. You know, it's basically like a recoil reduction system with it comes with a guide rod and springs that goes underneath here, and basically gives you better recoil control and like elimination of jams and faster follow-up shots, things like that. And but the main reason why I use those springs is, or the DPM Systems recoil reduction springs and guide rod, is because I spoke with the I don't know if it's the owner or one of the higher ups there, and they basically said that those guide rods and springs will last you about 25,000 rounds, up to 30 if you maintain it well. So before you actually have to replace a spring or the actual system or the part itself. But so yeah, that's the only reason why I run it. And it spits out just about any grain, just about any casing. So, but yeah, I just want to give a shout out to them on that. Yeah, other than that, so thank you guys for sticking around watching the video. I will catch you later. Peace.